sitting here and I forgot to hit the go live button. Big dummy. See if anybody's stirring around on this Monday night. I gotta get close to a razor. Cookie! How you doing, brother? That shot still helping you? That the one that put you to sleep? Hello, Tasha. Yeah, I done got too damn old to quit now. Where you from, gal? Mm. Hello, Miss Janice. How'd your day go? Florida. Are you RVing or you live down there? Tell him you're gonna charge him a couple hundred because you had to take and figure out what was wrong. RV. All right. I've got a pretty good sized RV or travel trailer that is my home base, and then I run around in a little one. Yeah, it was up. It was 86 here today. Don't think you could talk them into putting you on as a consultant? Damn, you've been around with Captain Jack too long, Steve. No, that wasn't Captain Jack. What was that other guy's name? I always talking about the. Damn, I always had a hat on. Yeah, I've got a friend of mine that's got two kids, two boys. One of them is a plumber, and the other one is a lawyer. And that one that's a plumber makes more money than that lawyer does. What kind of rig have you got, Tasha? Hmm. Do you know what the average pay is for a lawyer? It's $28,000 a year. Just way too many of them now. Used to, it was not kept, but now there's half people around got law degrees. Yeah, well, Baylor's one of the biggest law schools around, and the, where the lawyers make their money, of course, it's a little bit different now since they can advertise. So used to, you couldn't advertise, a lawyer couldn't. Yeah, competition drives that down. That little old town I lived in, I think had 7 or 8 lawyers. And what they hope for is one big account, and then that takes care of them the rest of their time. Yeah, hard to find a good one. Hello, Rebecca. How you doing, girl? Eventually, they do, but it's a crazy deal. Sometimes we sit down and talk about it. I got several friends of mine that are lawyers, and it just sort of depends on what you get into. Baylor used to be the law school. Hello, Captain Jack. Hello, Nomad. you know you're always welcome. I'll have to go back and do some research on that, see if it's still that way. That old moon. You trying to lose your fuel tank, Captain Jack? Hey, Rango. Good evening. What you been up to today, Rango? What you smarting about? Huh? What you smarting about? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it sounds like it's time to put that one in a wrecking yard. Next time we see Captain Jack, he'll be in a Winnebago. How long does it put you to sleep for, Cookie? Boy, you a lover today, ain't you? I fix to say, what am I doing? Coming on too early? I've been watching a video of a boy named Ryan that drove all the way to the Arctic Circle. Hello, two eggs. And I've been to Alaska 2 or 3 times. I never did want to drive that whole road. 244 miles without a gas station. Okay, Cookie. I hope you have a good night, my friend. Oh yeah, pretty good. Hello, Strong's Adventure. I've been on every night for a few days. Oh, how you getting along, Bill? What are you poking me for? Hello, JW. What are you doing up there, Rocky? Rocky, what are you doing up there? Damn clown. Cookies, he's not bad about, but TREA3, he is. I can say that word, and he hit that floor wide open. Tell you what, he made a good traveling companion on that trip. I didn't know that was the first long trip he had been on. Yeah, yeah, he takes after me. Women just don't say I'm cute. Cut past that cute stage a long time ago. What are you doing, Rocky? That's the first time I seen you up on the back of the couch. Yeah, that'll work. Mm. Yeah, I forgot to plug my hotspot in. Better run down on it. What are you crying about? What do you want? Huh? Well, you poor little thing. I guess he gave up. Crazy dog. Yeah, that's probably what it is. For some reason, for the last 3 or 4 days, all he wants to do, you gone 2 eggs? But Rocky's been needy for the last 2 or 3 days. He wants somebody petting him all day. Everybody spoils him. But you got the hiccups. I stopped at a drive-in today. Rocky was with me. And gal just had a fit over him. They sit there and tried 4 or 5 different treats before he had eaten one of them. Now they got a bag of treats sitting up there with Rocky's name on it. Can't believe I got by with saying that. JW, Happy Lena's been back. Hello, Bill. Now where are you going? As much rain y'all had out there this year, they don't have to. Bill, y'all done all right tonight? Had a lot of truth to that, Billy. Last night I went outside and I had a headlamp on. Went and got something out of the van, and there was something about the size of a bobcat out in the weeds, picking her eyes up. I never could tell what it was. That's the only thing I'm worried about Rocky running around. Of course, he might give a cow a fit. I don't know. He probably weighs as much as most yokes do. Well, Bill, you stayed up and partied too long today. Well, I know there's a bobcat here. I was shredding last year and ran him out a couple times. I was a little surprised when I was in Ironwood and the other two places I went. I didn't see any cows. Kangaroo in Tombstone. Oh, bobcat or a cow, they ain't gonna bother much. They might get chickens and stuff like that, or little dog. That's the way people always freaking out about rattlesnakes, but you don't see many of them things unless you hit a den. Did you need a haircut, JW? The one that cracks me up, you talk about Africa and Australia, got the deadliest snakes and stuff, critters in the world. Them dudes run around short. I want some damn jeans on to where to get a little protection anyway. You know, fuzzy Bigfoot. Had you been getting hold of some of that peyote out there, JW? somebody on here one time living on a reservation. They were talking about that peyote. Does this Lily have a website, Jack? I bet he wouldn't last long with all them damn jackasses in there. I know they warn you about taking your dog down there. That'd be hell. You got took the dog outside and there's a kangaroo sitting in your front yard. What's the big one? The one that's all muscled up, Janice? Boy, them things are big. Had a friend of mine that was like that, Billy. He'd shave 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, I had to look that up. I can't believe we live this close together, hadn't run across each other yet. We don't live but about 100 miles apart. Hello, Mr. Carl. I think everybody's doing pretty decent. How's your crew doing? You got a koala bear, don't you? Fixing to get spoke to. Yeah, some of them old Texas gals are pretty tough. I knew I'd get Janice stirred up on that one. I just trying to see if you was awake. I can get off here. I'm gonna make me some popcorn. No, in a tree mostly, JW. You know, we're getting some bear in East Texas and West Texas now. Moving back in here. And they killed a jaguar somewhere down in South Texas here the other day. I figured he'd come up from Mexico. Hey, Tim. You about got your RV ready, Tim? Mm. Ringo. I got thinking about that popcorn. That sounds pretty good. I think I've got some. You ready to rock and roll then? Is it true that they just eat one kind of leaf off of one tree? One kind of tree? Mm. Don't let him run around in the RV, huh? So far, I've let Rocky run. He usually gets in that seat, passenger seat. Every one time on that trip, I looked, I didn't see Rocky, and where the hell that dog go? And I kept looking. Finally, I pulled over to make sure I hadn't lost him somewhere. I looked back there, and he was laying up on the bed with feet, all 4 feet right straight up in the air on that pillow. Tell me that dog don't know how to take care of himself. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was a eucalyptus tree. And the closest thing we got to them is just a possum. We got one of them running around here. I've been waiting for Rocky to run across him. I stopped at a roadside park someplace on that trip and had Rocky on a leash, and he would just rock along real good. And all of a sudden, a damn woodpecker landed about 25, 30 yards from us, and he like to jerk me down, jerk that leaf from out of my hand. Hello, James. Well, everything native that's a native animal in Australia is protected, aren't they? How's your crew, James? Yeah, there's a lot of difference between them two. Well, that's good, Jay. To what, Billy? There it is. I'm, I must make Kenny mad the other night when I didn't let him come up on screen. He ain't been back since.
Ugh. Hang on, I'm trying to get comfortable here. You got me? Can you hear me, Ron?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Now, what the heck's going on here now?
You look like a bandit. You can just see you from the middle of your nose.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting at the bench. Hang on, I'll relocate. Oh, God, my house is a mess at the moment. I've got shit from arsehole to breakfast time. It's unreal. I've had a circus of people coming and going here, trying to fix things. Now, okay.
There you go.
It's. Oh no, that's not what I want. Present. Okay. Share screen. Oops, hang on. Bear with me. I'm just. What's it doing to me window? Oh, here we go. I'll put a pic. That's a dingo. He's a wild dog native to Australia here.
They didn't change these boxes around.
Sorry? Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
blow it. Hello, fairy dust.
Oh. Okay, so that's him. Um, now there was a. Oh, you said the Hang on, just let me call this one up. Muscle rig kangaroo. Hmm. Oh, that's not what the one I was thinking of. No, I'll just go back to my other ones. Hang on. I'll get my pictures up. At least I know what I'm doing there. Okay. Got to keep resizing things for you. And then I have to keep moving the damn thing so I can get back to my settings. That's the big red kangaroo.
How much do they weigh?
Oh, they vary in size, Ron. So it's hard to say, really. Oh, hang on, it keeps altering the size of the box. Hang five. There you go. Yeah, some of them are quite. They can get over 6 feet tall, standing upright. But yeah, generally, they they might sort of range between the erect, standing erect, anywhere between 5 and 6 feet tall. But yeah, it just depends on their area. I don't, and some are bigger than others. But yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about, Billy.
you
About
mean?
he's talking about it. A dingo ate his baby.
Oh, that was a case here many years ago, and they made a movie out of it too. I still don't reckon that poor old dingo. I think he was pronounced guilty, and yeah, that was the Azaria Chamberlain case. Says it was a dingo that stole her baby from the tent. They were at Ayers Rock, or Uluru as it's called now, in Central Australia. Very contentious case.
Well, there's been several cases where mountain lions have drug a little kid off into the brush here in California.
Yeah, I think a lot of the problems come about, especially where you have a lot of touristy areas, and that people tend to feed them scraps and things like that, and they become too reliant on it, and hence they're hanging around all the time. But it's probably like your bears and things like that, in your national parks and things like that, smashing into cars or your tents and things like that. The captain thinks it's a wallaby. Yeah, nah. They only eat.
Hey, hello, Bree.
Wallabies are a grass and that eaters. They don't eat meat.
They don't get very big, do they?
A wallaby is a smaller version of the roo. I don't know how many. There's so many different uh, varieties within the roo or the macropod classification. So there's rock wallabies. There's all sorts of things, and I think I'm just debating whether the blue flyer is classed as a wallaby. I think that's classed as a roo. But there's so many. I think even the quokka, which is limited to Rottnest Island off the Western Australian coast, that's part of the macropod family as well, I believe. And they're only tiny. They only stand about a foot tall or a little bit taller.
When I was just a little bitty kid, I was probably 6 or 7 years old. We went on vacation and went to Yellowstone. And back in them days, they everybody fed the bears. And if a vehicle stopped on the road, there'd be 2 or 3 bears around that vehicle all the time.
Yeah.
And now, boy, they'll hang you for feeding one. Hello, Diver.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like, you go down to the local pond and everybody feeds the ducks bread. Really, the bread's killing them. Yeah. They're best left alone in their own environment to fend for themselves. And, that's their best defence too, because then they don't become reliant on the handouts. So, and of course you'll always get some mongrel that'll take advantage of it and, and kill the damn things. Yeah. Like many years ago, like we had property up the country, and my dad had built a shade meshed enclosure off the side of the house that you could sit out of an evening and not getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. And we'd sit out there. Well, my brother went crazy. He just loved catching all the birds, and of course, having been close to a waterway and that, we had so many parrots of all different varieties and that, and he'd catch them and he'd let them go in that enclosed shade mesh area. I'd wait until he headed off somewhere, and I'd open the door and usher them all out again, let them back out into the wild. Yeah.
I tell you,
go on, sorry.
The ones that we used to catch, and I still don't know how in the hell we did it. When I was a kid, we catch them damn hummingbirds all the time.
Yeah, well, the hummingbirds only very tiny. I don't believe we have any hummingbirds here. I'm unaware of any. I think the smallest bird that I'm aware of here is the little wrens. We have a lot of wrens. Finch is a small bird. We have a lot of variety of finches. They're the smallest ones I can think of that we've got here. But we've got an absolute plethora of a variety of parrots and lorikeets and cockatoos and I still reckon the best one that we've got here, and I've got them across the road here in the park. Hang on, I'm just trying to find a picture of them. Here we go.
Well, you know, you can take it anything. You can take it some of them cattle that you've got. You get one of them that's mean. You don't walk up to him or is unpredictable.
That's the rainbow lorikeet.
That's a pretty thing.
Yeah, they are beautiful. They're noisy little buggers, but they're such a vibrant coloured bird. They're unreal. What else have we got? And these guys are noisy as well. Hang on, I've got to reduce the size here for you. They're called galahs. Yeah, but they're as funny as bits. You see them, you'll like if you get a stinking hot day, and then you get a sprinkle of rain or something or other, you'll see them flopping around on the grass. Having a bath on the wet grass, or either that or hanging from power lines upside down, with the wings open and trying to get wet when it rains. It's funny as bits. Yeah, they're well aptly named, the galahs. What else have we got? This one was been mentioned in recent times. Now, this little guy is not a porcupine. It's not related to it by any stretch of the imagination, or a hedgehog or anything like that. It's called an echidna. Now, this echidna is a monotreme. There are only 2 species of monotreme that still exist in the world today, and both of them are found here in Australia. Wow. This little guy is an anteater. He's a mammal. He or she produces an egg, and that egg then suckles in a pouch underneath, facing backwards, of course. On the echidna's body. So these, evolutionary wise, these are prehistoric. And the other monotreme we have, of course, is the platypus.
Yeah, that's a messed up animal there now.
Yeah. Well, it had Darwin fooled. He didn't know what the hell it was.
Yeah,
they thought that he was having them on. That it was a makeshift, patched up animal that had been put together to.
Hello, Jane.
I'm trying to find a picture of one for you.
That duck-billed platypus, he's got a bill like a duck.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a picture for you now.
He's got a tail like a beaver. He's got the males have got a poison back claw, like a snake. They lay eggs and they nurse their young.
Yeah. They don't have a pouch though.
No,
obviously, because of their baby would drown if they did. But yeah, that's the platypus.
Hello, Mike. Yeah, them things are messed up. They're not very
Yeah.
common anymore, are they?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said they're not real common anymore, are they? They nearly
Oh,
come out.
they're very environmentally sensitive. There's quite a few colonies still around, but yeah, they keep to themselves generally. They're hard to find, but no, they're not to my knowledge they're not endangered, but they're not as plentiful as what they used to be. We used to have them in the lagoon that was we had our property bordered on. There were platypus in there. Now, where I just saw another one. This is another interesting creature we've got. It's a bird, and now I can't find the damn thing. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oops. It's a lyrebird, Lyre, lyrebird. They build like a mound, is how they have their nest, but they're the best mimickers. Like they're usually in forested, heavily forested areas, and they'll mimic a chainsaw. They'll mimic hundreds of different birds, and that becomes their mating call. Yeah, they're unreal. But they're pretty special too. What else have we got? I haven't been watching chat, so Albrolgas. They're a member of the stork family. I think they're one or two of the stork. I think the Jabiru was part of the stork family as well. So, but they're not probably dissimilar. You have storks over there as well, but this is they're doing the mating dance between the two of them there.
It cracks me up the way their legs bend backwards.
Yeah, yeah. They're quite large. Yeah, they standing erect. I reckon they'd be easy 3 feet or more in height. What else have we got?
They're big looking. That duck is awful little.
Yeah, the black swan. I don't know that the black swans are found anywhere else, but they're certainly a native here.
I don't really know. I know we got swans here, but I don't know if we got the black ones or not.
Yeah, yeah, we've got the white ones as well, but they were originally imported. But the black swan is a native.
Where are you at, Mike?
Oops, hang on. I just hit the wrong button again. I got heaps of photos of koalas and things. Oh, there you go. You know what that is, Ron?
Is that the Tasmanian devil?
That's him. Yep.
A mean little dude there.
They make a hell of a racket too.
They claim he'll fight anything. That's like here in the States, about the meanest little animal that we've got is a badger, Wolverine. They would
Yeah,
take on something 3 times their own size.
no, no. Probably similar. I've never had really that much to do with them. I'm just wondering what else I got. Oh, this is a little quokka. He's out. Yeah. He's the one that's found over on Rottnest Island in Western Australia. Did you put that one up or did you lose it? Oh, there he is, yeah.
And what is that?
That's a quokka.
Oh,
He's part of the kangaroo family, I believe. But they're only found, to the best of my knowledge, they're only found on Rottnest Island. It was the Dutch that named Rottnest, which means rat nest. But it was the quokkas that they were referring to. And but they're a little marsupial as well.
look like our kangaroo rat.
Yeah. Well, effectively, yeah, that's what. They only stand about a foot and a half high. Yeah. We have a kangaroo mouse here too, but it's not much bigger than a normal, normal vermin type mouse.
Now, y'all were talking about if a turtle tastes like chicken. A turtle's supposed to have 7 different kinds of meat if you dress one out right. So I imagine it tastes like a bunch of different things.
Ever seen one of those, Ron?
That's a pretty bird.
They're the same size as the cockatoo you normally see, the sulphur crested, but this one they call a Major Mitchell or a leadbeater's cockatoo, pink cockatoo. Now that they're close to extinction, the Major Mitchell. And of course the emu and its chicks.
You gone, Bill? All right, you have a good night, Bubba.
You want me to stop sharing, Ron? I'll get out of your way.
Oh no, everybody's enjoying the picture.
You got the emu up now. Oops, too big. There you go. Yeah. I love how the little chicks are striped. Yeah. Just a bit of camouflaging.
Now, what kind of bird is that?
Emu.
Emu, that's what I thought, but I just...
Yeah. EMU. Emu.
Well, they got started with a deal here about raising those emus, and then they figured out they couldn't make any money off of them, and they just turned them loose. We used to have a couple of them on a damn deer leash. Them things can run 40 miles an hour.
Yeah. They don't do well with barbed wire or stranded fences, barbed wire fences or that. You get them going flat out. They hit one of those, and all you see is their arse end as they go, and a burst of feathers as they hit the wires.
I didn't know the babies were striped like that, though.
Yeah. No, it's interesting, isn't it? How do you like this little guy?
Oh,
That's a pygmy possum.
it's a possum?
That's a possum. It's a little baby, but it's a possum. And they are only tiny.
How old is that one? I mean, is that full grown or is that just a baby?
No, not full grown, but not they don't get very big at all. No.
Hello, Badge and Bill. How y'all doing?
What else have we got here? Oh, here's something that you may not have seen. The bandicoot. Oops. All of these are marsupials.
What do they eat? Just bugs and stuff?
Yeah, bugs, grasses, and yeah. That's why any introduced species, cats are these little critters' biggest downfall. Domestic cats. Yeah, it's almost sent them that and the bilby. It's almost sent them into extinction because they've got. Other than that, we've got no apex or no varieties of apex animals that prey on all the critters. Probably the dingo is our biggest apex predator that we've got, and you'll only see dingoes up at the northern end of Australia.
Jane wants to know if they got chinchillas.
No. Chinchillas, hamsters, any of those, they're prohibited. No entry into Australia whatsoever.
Yep. Jane, when I was
they're deemed as a rodent.
When I was a little bitty kid, my grandfather used to raise them chinchillas.
Yeah. The sugar glider, they're not very big either. See how they've got the body span between their arms and legs there, and they fly.
We got a squirrel here that's like that.
Yeah, it is sort of like a squirrel, but again, it's a marsupial, and but yeah, it's a glider.
I mean, that squirrel can fly too. He can't really fly, but he jumps from one tree to the other.
Yeah, they use it like the body, the extension of the body's flaps, as their for their aerodynamics. Yeah. What else have I got? Oh, this is a little bilby. Yeah, not dissimilar to the bandicoot, but it is a different species. But yeah, feral cats almost put the bilby into extinction. And one thing about it here, they're very, they're in the main, they're very proactive with trying to keep the variety of species alive and thriving. So, between our zoos and our refuge centres and rehabilitation centres and that, they do a damn good job. Like those massive fires that we had not a while back, and it just about decimated koala populations in various different areas. And they've been fighting tooth and nail to rehabilitate those that they could save or to repopulate the areas, as they're regenerating. So, what else have we got? Oh, this one. Time to lay down.
Yeah, that's now there's your koala bear. I mean your koala. That.
Yeah. Oh, there's a family of them. They are cute. They make an unearthly noise. Yeah, you'll hear them. You know, it's generally like a mating call between from the male, but it sounds unearthly.
You can see that one holding on.
Yeah, that's mum and bub.
Well, your forest fires got a lot of them too, didn't it?
Yeah. They're still fighting tooth and nail to you know, they've been releasing, you know, as they've recovered. You know, look, all our vets and that all ganged up, and you know, they've been working. All of it voluntary too. You know, to rehabilitate the ones that were fire damaged or what have you. Also, the littlies that, you know, have been separated from their families or lost their parents, you know, to raise them. They've all been hand raised. And as they're, you know, getting to the self-reliance stage, they do soft releases back out into the bush, and you know, they're watching them all the time, you know, keeping an eye on them and tracking them and making sure they're doing okay.
Jane wants to know if y'all got fireflies over there.
I've never seen one. The only time I've ever seen a firefly was when I was over in the it was when I was over in Virginia in the States. I've never seen one here. So my answer to that would be no, but I can't equivocally say that we don't have them. I've never seen them here. And I've been right around Australia,
We got
and
a ton.
I've never seen them.
We got a ton of them here.
Yeah, well, that was the only place when I was staying over with my friend over in Virginia, and I had to ask what they were. Yeah, you could see these little lights sort of flashing on and off, and had no idea. That, and I was over there. I think it was the I saw it on the ground, a red-eyed cicada, and I found out that they only come out every 13 years, I think it was, and I just happened to be there at the time. I mean, cicadas to us are nothing here; they're a common event, but yeah, but I'd never seen that small a cicada and with a red eye. I'd never seen that before in my life, but yeah, it was interesting.
Jane, appreciate you coming in. Have a good night.
Hi, Jane. I don't know. I think that's pretty much. Oh, I forgot me poor old wombat. Now, this guy here, he's actually related to the koala, but he doesn't climb trees, he digs holes. But he's also a marsupial, it. But that's closely related to the koala.
I don't think we've got, but a
It's a
possum.
wombat.
Possum is the only marsupial we've got, I think.
Yeah.
Y'all got a bunch of them.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's by its isolation alone, you know, and just the diversity that we have. It's been, you know, it's been preserved really because of the isolation, I think. And Yeah, we certainly hang on to it as hard as we can too. But the biodiversity here is unbelievable. And don't forget, in land area, Australia, the mainland Australia is not very far behind the land area of North America. Well, America, not and Canada, but North America. Yeah. So it's we're not a speck in the ocean.
Folks,
Uh,
we've been on there an hour and a half.
yeah, I'll get that out of your way,
Yeah.
and I'll let you go, Ron. Bye, gang.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay. See ya.
She got some beautiful pictures, doesn't she? Yeah, I'm fixing to lay it down too. I appreciate y'all all coming in, and we'll see y'all tomorrow sometime. Have a great night, everybody.